This is KUGAN CASSIUS Rifle TV in association with Macklin's in Marbella. We're at the weigh-in for Groves de Louisa here in Stratford Circus. Do you know what, Glenn? I walked past Stratford Circus and I saw there was a theatre there. I was just looking at the posters and thinking,
Where's Glenn?
Is McCRORY on there? Is he on there?
No, not
How's
yet.
the acting career?
Not yet. Acting career is good. I'm ready to do a one-man show in Stanley, where I won the world title next year, called Carrying David, which is about me and my late handicapped brother David, who I had the privilege of carrying on my back when we were kids, and he carried me into the world title and a world title win. So something very close to my heart. It's a one-man play, so I'm looking forward to it. It's a bit daunting carrying the weight of my brother's history on my back, and also trying to remember lines for an hour and a half. But we're looking forward to it.
Another string to your bow.
Well, it's something that I love doing. It was what I wanted to do when I left boxing. When I was fighting, I was also acting. I'd done Casually, Quayside, or Friends in the North, Spender, to name but a few. So I did an awful lot of it, and then I got the job on Sky, and the rest is history. But it's nice to get back into it, and I'm with a great director, Adam Morley, and dying to get back into it.
Okay, let's cut straight to it. Will George Groves be a world champion? Will he become world champion?
I think certainly George Groves has got the temperament, the mental strength, the physical strength, and the skills to win a world title. He was fast tracked into the Carl Froch fight. He did marvellously well, give us 80,000 night to remember, and created a little bit of history. But I thought he was fast tracked into that. He's had another shot at the world title, come very, very close, and I think his time will come. You know, the good thing is that he's mentally tough. He rolls with the punches. He's got a new trainer, Shane McGuigan, so he's in a new camp featuring Carl Frampton, David Hay. So he's got people around him now who are winning, and I think success breeds success. So I think that whole positive attitude will take him to a victory in his next fight, and also to a world title along the way.
Because I asked Johnny this, he said he can win, but wouldn't answer, will he win?
That's very like Johnny though, isn't it?
That is like Johnny. But
very good with the old curveball.
It is a hard question to answer. I understand what Johnny's saying.
I mean, I just think, you know, he's shown that he's got the physical strength, the mental strength to deal with a massive first fight and a massive second fight with Carl Froch, to go to America and take on the world champion out there and come very, very close. Now, if you can do that, it's about sticking at it. It's about having that mental strength to carry on in there. People like Frank Bruno won it at a 4th attempt because they wanted it so much and they believed in it. And I think George is young, he's talented, he punches hard. The new trainer, I think Shane McGuigan, will suit him, and I think we'll see tomorrow night. We'll see a new George Groves. We'll see a much improved George Groves.
Another talks about subject over the last sort of 10 days or so. Well, say 10 days, it's probably been over the last sort of four years. The whole BROOK saga. Talking to Eddie Hearn yesterday, he believes that the fight is closer now than it's ever been. In your opinion, why hasn't this fight happened yet?
I think the fight hasn't happened because Amir Khan has been boxing in America. He's got a great fan base. He's been fighting big names in big fights, and I just think Amir feels that, you know, maybe Kell was not ready for that shot. Kell now has won the world title. He's proved that he can handle it at the very top level himself. So I think the time is set. You know, they deserve this. Kell is a champion. Amir needs to be a world champion to go into bigger and better fights. So let's find out, and that's what I've said all along. Let's find out who the best welterweight is in the north of England before we decide who's the best in the world. Let's find out who's the best in North England. It's a natural fight. It's going to make more money for both of them than any other fight, any other place. So I just think it has to happen. Don't starve the British fans of another epic fight. Keep British boxing going the way it should. So Amir, Kell, sign the form and let's get this super fight on.
Are you fence sitting on this one, or do you have a winner for this one?
Do you know, I think it's a terrific fight, and it's very, very hard to pin down because they're both very, very good fighters. They're both doing terrifically well. It's one of those, you know, it's like a quick frown. You know, the great thing is we're getting fights like that now, featuring British fighters where they're genuine 50-50 fights. And you know, you can lean on the fence one day and think I've got a reason for this fighter. Next day you think I've got a reason for the other fighter. And I think that's a similar sort of fight. Khan, for me, has got the pedigree over a long period of time. He knows what it's all about. I'd slightly favour Amir Khan, I must admit.
Okay. All right, not fencing. Johnny,
when do I ever?
Johnny doesn't fence it, but Johnny always gets it wrong. So I always tell
Johnny
people...
doesn't fence it. Johnny tells each one's going to win in
really?
a nice way.
He's
very good with his words, isn't he?
Johnny's predictions over the last sort of 6 months have been all wrong. So I've said to boxers, if Nelson backs you in a fight, be worried, yes. Be worried, be afraid. All right, Glenn, listen, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. We look forward to a great night at the Copper Box live in Sky Sports tomorrow night. And we'll catch up with you soon.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you, mate.